Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Chained Echoes and we have made it to the inn. So I can't remember, what is this place called? Not really sure, but hey, we made it here, alright? I believe we're in Lenny's country now and we're going to be going and talking to her brother. But right now, we have been drinking and we're just having a good time. So let's go and see what's going on. Is that Rob? Yeah, Rob really can't handle his liquor, huh? Princess, are you well? It's too dangerous. We shouldn't go there. You're the most important person I have. Oh, Rob. Updated quest from that? Also, looks like we have new skills. Yep, everybody else should have skills. So we don't have everybody in the party right now. I'm going to wait until we have everybody in the party and then we'll just go through and get our new skills. Women like Sienna are just my type, but unfortunately she doesn't seem to have any interest. Yeah, me too, Kylian. Me too. Remember, Glenn, it's important to recognize when your attempts are futile. Some men think that by being persistent, they're proving their love to the woman, but in reality, they are just creepy. You know what, Kylian? You are absolutely 100% right. This is a lesson that many of us have to learn as young men, and some of us don't learn it fast enough or ever, and Kylian is 100% right. So you gotta know when it's not happening. Don't be creepy, Glenn. You got it, buddy. You got it. When I left the castle, I wanted to be sure not to make any naive mistakes. I knew my savings wouldn't last forever and I would have to do hard, exhausting work that would push me to my limits. I was prepared for that tough world out there, or so I thought. The real problem wasn't doing the hard work, the real problem was finding work to begin with. Rob and I almost starved to death. Fortunately, he found a job with the city guard and was able to finance us for a few months. Then a job opened up for me too. Rob was concerned that it might be too dangerous, but we did it anyway. We have had enough of dry bread and watery soup. This was the first instructive lesson for me after I left the castle. Dude, how upset is Rob gonna be? Like, Rob's turn is gonna come when he finds out that she's into Glenn and not him. He's gonna go full incel. What? I don't believe Rob is going to be a good guy by the end of this game. Prove me wrong. Make me love Rob. You know what? Like, that would be such a feat. That would be such a feat of writing. So if I love Rob by the end of this game, kudos to the developer. I believe this is a single developer, correct? And so he wrote and did just about everything. I don't know if he outsourced anything or not, but I'm assuming the writing is his, and so if he makes me love Rob by the end, he will have achieved a feat. Well, usually my daily life consists only of writing and traveling. Rarely do I get the pleasure of trying out my musical arts. Did you know that when I was a little boy, I was a traveling showman and toured all over Eldrea with the troupe? Even as a child, I had a very deep voice and could delight the audience with it. When my magical talent was recognized, I was sent to the University of Nisha. My master, Bartholomew, suggested that I devote myself to musical magic. It was a perfect fit for me. If you want to make small talk, you were in the wrong place. But since I am drunk, I can make an exception. I love Sienna. She is the best character. Did you know I own an airship? Oh, that's something that's going to come up later. The Himmelskaiser, and I even have a crew member. We traveled to Valandis because the Hug was supposed to be anchored here and our ship needed repairs. Oh yeah, we're going to be flying the airship by the end of the game. I had myself dropped off in Farnsport to earn a little money. Once the repairs were to be done after a couple of weeks, I was supposed to be picked up. I wish we had a better timing. Then we could have flown to Tormund on the Himmelkaiser. That would have saved us the trouble. Fortunately, we are now through Cortara in one piece. I just hope this quest is worth the effort because I have to get back to Farnsport somehow too. Okay. A scream? A strange one at that. Is something wrong? We heard someone screaming. Oh, that. I didn't expect you to notice. Oh no, is his daughter like a werewolf or some shit? What are you talking about? What happened out there? Oh, I think I know what it was. How about you explain it to my friends, landlord? With pleasure. Please follow me outside. Okay, everybody's calm about this. Okay. The reason for the scream is this flower here. What do you mean the flower can scream? Well, if I pick one, yes. Let me explain. As you know, there's a soul in every living being, whether animal, human, monster, or plant. It is developed differently depending on the being. A plant does not have much of it, a monster has a corrupt version. When a living being dies, the soul leaves the body and flows into the maelstrom, a vortex in which all the ether of this world is united. In this whirlpool, the soul dissolves and mixes with other souls. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. My cat was chewing on something he wasn't supposed to. So in this whirlpool, the soul dissolves and mixes with other souls. Yeah, I want to focus on this. This sounds like it's probably going to be important lore that's going to apply to something in an important way. When a living being is born, a new soul forms in the whirlpool of ether and enters the body. It is an eternal cycle. These plants are very special. People here call them white roses because their true name is unknown in Valandis. It's actually called the Weeping Mary. It has a special characteristic, in that when it dies, you can see how the soul leaves its body and disappears into thin air. It sounds like a human scream. How terrifying. And quite annoying for many farmers. You seem to have a soft spot for this plant. Your whole garden is full of them. The scream may be disturbing, but their appearance is beautiful. Did you hear that? What was that scream? Princess? Once again, no chill. Where are you, princess? Oh my god. He's such a fucking mess. You sloppy ass drunk. Let us draw the curtain for tonight. Jesus, Rob. Many people find the soup disgusting, and if it is not prepared properly, they are right. One must remove the muddy taste of the toad by letting it swim alive in clear water. I'm sorry, what? That's nonsense. Are you still drunk? It's the muddy taste that gives the toad soup the right aroma. Mud is nothing more than damp dirt. You don't mean to tell me that dirt carries taste? Hey, I've eaten both variations. Your toad soup lacks any taste. Oh, Sienna, have you slept well? He's like, how you doing, girl? She's like, not interested, bro. Where is she? Oh, wait. Who are you talking about? Lenny, she wasn't in our room. I thought she was out here. Are you talking about the young girl? She left the inn with the first rays of the morning, seemed to be in a hurry. What? But why would she not wait for us? Oh, that can't be true. She does not want to pay us off. I don't believe that. She did not seem particularly stingy. Maybe she's realized that you have not earned your reward. After all, she traveled half the way here only with the redhead. Whatever the reason may be, let's follow her. We should catch up with her quickly. Thanks for your hospitality. You're welcome, anytime. Please visit us again soon. Okay, so she left. So let's learn skills on everybody that we can learn skills on. Looks like we've just got Glenn and Sienna, our redheads. Raises chance to be attacked by an enemy. Lowers overdrive by 15. Okay, having more of these purple ones would be good. We only have Rob who has them right now. Raises attack and magic. Lowers defense and mind. Arms break. Lowers target's attack and magic by 15% for 3 turns. I'm going to take restrain. Okay, physical attack 1.8 can trigger Petal Storm. Inflicts blind for 1 turn. On all, once a battle. Physical attack dealing extra 3x damage on paralyzed targets. Can trigger Petal Storm. Okay, so that would pair well with Rob's ability. Raises critical chance by 15% for 3 turns. I think I'm going to take the crit chance. Let's take that for now. HP and attack also goes up. I mean, you do have the highest TP, but there are so many other abilities that I also want you to use that I think I'm going to put Cleric on somebody else. Let's put it on you for now. Okay. Yeah, Glenn and Rob. I think that is the switch that I want. Okay. I hope you're able to catch up with your friend. About the living beings in Eldrea, there are 5 of their kind: the plants, the monsters, the animals, the humans, and the gods. This chapter shall focus on humans. They are numerous, from different species and well documented. The most common species are the ape-like hyams. Since time immemorial, they have been found in every corner of the world and were represented in every social class. Back in olden times, species other than the hyams used to live in their own communities. That was before the War of the Thousand Kingdoms. The small but wise Memorians, for example, founded the Vati culture. The elegant hyam-like Eves created the Galtana Empire. Nowadays, they all live intermingled, and only rarely can you find villages belonging to only one species. An example of this are the Sova on Hecandria. Of the lizard-like Lisvan, there were once 2, those that came from the desert and loved the sun, and those that rarely left the water. One was found in Abrelia and the other in Miranda. The most exciting species is that of the Gimli, because they are the oldest and have no visual relation in the animal kingdom. While the Thera resemble predatory cats, the Polka resemble pigs, and the Fiora resemble fish. The Gimli resemble jello. Okay, so those are the ones that look like elementals. Their bodies do not have a uniform shape, instead taking on an appearance that the individual creature wills. For short periods of time, they can separate their bodies and join with others of their species. When they do this, they share memories and experiences. The Gimli are so rare that little else is known about them. Okay. Oh, good talk. All right, girl. Just, you go ahead and stare at that wall, why don't you? Okay, you know, something that I actually wanted to try and check on. Well, that's nice, Lava Gorget. Is there anybody who doesn't have an accessory right now? 2 of you. What does this do? Some extra TP, magic, attack, defense, and mind. A little bit of everything. Yeah, that's probably better on you than Rob. I want to try and get another emblem. And there was that one that we didn't have an item for last time, and I don't know if we have the item now. I kind of just want to go and check, though. Okay, let's make sure that we have, we should have a place to teleport back here, right? So, I should be able to go and check, I think. Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. Open teleport. Okay, we can't do it right now. As soon as we're able to, though... Oh, that's actually really sad. Okay, now I don't want to walk on those. Don't walk on them! We're gonna find out some, like, crazy lore, and it's gonna be like... And it turns out that these have the actual souls of real humans. Step into the Fiorwoods. Okay, so is this actually the way we're supposed to go? I thought it'd be the other direction. Okay. Girl has gone and put herself in danger. That's the wrong way. Fair enough. Alright, Fiorwoods it is. Oh, it does everybody's crit. Nice. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Okay, weakness to wind. Perfect. Sorry, bro, you done. I probably should have checked to see if I could hit this. It was behind us, though, so we'll see. Okay. I was just guessing that it was going to be somewhere in this direction. And we found it. This part of the forest is sealed off. You got it, buddy. Should have been paying attention. Did we get some decent equipment from any of that? Let's just do a quick look through on some of our stuff. Make sure there's nothing that we want to switch out. Nope, I don't think so. What about accessories? All right. That's a merchant? I'm sorry. Come again? First hikers from the Kotar Mountains arriving so early, you must have slept at old Daimbert's. Indeed, we are on our way to Tormund. Our companion has gone ahead. Have you seen her? No, unfortunately not. Are you sure? Don't you want to know what she looks like to begin with? This time in the morning, only people from Tormund's direction pass by here. Nobody crosses the mountains in the dark. So if someone comes from your direction at this time of day, they probably slept at the White Rose Inn. I would have noticed someone passing by, believe me. The village of Eden is close. We should ask there instead of interrogating this dubious figure. Spit. Gross. Do what you want, but if your companion was a woman, you should hurry. What do you mean? Never mind, just the ramblings of a dubious figure. Farewell. Let us make haste. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that guy? Why does he talk like that? Okay, we got a save here. Discovered a fast travel location. Does that mean we can now fast travel? So let's see, we go here, we go Y. Nope, okay. We're gonna need our team first. All right, look at this place. Group of scientists have set up camp in the west. I wonder what they're looking for. Need anything? Maybe. Okay, select all. New deals. Bow 3. A recurve. That might actually be an upgrade. Maybe not immediately, but maybe if we upgrade it a little bit at the thing. Okay, that's all we can do right now for that. Come from old Daimbert's? Wouldn't want to spend a single night there. He's a strange fellow, and there are a lot of scary rumors about him. It started when he came to Eden from Tormund. At that time, there was no inn there, but instead of opening one in the village, he moved closer to Cortara. There was an update to our quest based on that. Interesting. Ask around the village? Okay. So maybe she didn't leave. Maybe the innkeeper did something. If you travel northeast, you'll reach the flower fields of Perpetua. Be sure to pack some medicine so that you can protect yourself from status ailments. Hey, thanks for that warning, buddy. Keep that in mind. Bolus. Is that a consumable attack item? Okay, recurve is already better than the longbow even upgraded. Okay, so we'll put on the recurve. Let's remove whatever we had on the old bow. Toxic extender, yep, that makes sense. Yep, we'll upgrade that. Alright. Let's call that good for now. On the way to Tormund? You've almost made it. There's only one forest bigger than the Fiorwoods in Valandis, the Inner Sanctum. It's forbidden to go there, and if you ask me, it's too dangerous as well. I heard fairies live there and play tricks on humans. A few months ago, a mob set out for the old Daimbert. Reason was Yelena, the daughter of our fisherman. She wanted to meet her fiancé and set out for the entrance to the Kortar Mountains, however she never arrived there. She must have passed by the White Rose Inn, but Daimbert would not hear of it. He could have missed her, of course, but he was suspiciously sure she never passed there. People thought he was a strange guy anyway. The mob then turned his house upside down but couldn't find anything. Yeah, what is going on? He was so nice to us. I don't want to believe he did something evil, but maybe he did. Okay, that cat doesn't want to be pet. My wife got some delicious coffee today. Would you like to try some? Kinda. Look out where you're going. These mushrooms are worth some money in Tormund. Yeah, sure. Step on my mushrooms. Black tippet. Triggers HP regen when HP is under 25%. I want to get more emblems. When do I get more emblems? Pet that dog. Gotta pet that dog. Supposedly, Daimbert of the White Rose Inn was once a scientist. People say he was researching something forbidden and was run out of town. Can you believe it? I bet it has to do with human experimentation. Now he is a simple innkeeper. So help me, if we go back to that house and instead of a little girl, there's a dog somewhere in there, I'm gonna lose it, man. I know this game is full of references, alright, but we don't need that, okay? Or he wants us to think that. Can people really change? I have a very bad feeling about this. This Daimbert, normally I have a pretty good sense for a person's character, but I couldn't get much out of him. Do you think Lenny is possibly still there? You're not going to tell me that the guy kidnapped Lenny while I was sleeping next to her. My sleep is not very deep, I'll have you know. We don't know if he mixed anything into the drinks, though. You can't be serious. Enough, we have to go back. He's right, if we are wrong about our assumption, she will surely be able to manage the way to Tormund on her own. But if the rumors are true... Come on, let's head back. Alright, I'm actually with you this time, Rob. The one thing I can respect about Rob is that he does care about Lenny. Keep away from the western part of the Fiorwoods. Forest dragons can be found there. Living in the woods, they may have lost the ability to breathe fire, but they are still very dangerous. I have no idea where this is taking us, but... Oh, okay. This is a shortcut back. Alright. Hold on a second, though. You know, all of the story beats in this game have been pretty intriguing. I've really enjoyed it so far. I'm really impressed with this as a single developer. The continents of Eldraea form a ring. If you look at them in the form of a clock, from 1 to 4 o'clock, you will find the continent of Wapen, the largest of the continents. Here, not only the Free Cities share the landscape, but also the Arnsreich, the Republic of Dorver, and the city-state of Vati. In the far north, where the climate is harsh, live the High Brothers. This land of vast plains changes to the south into the largest mountain range in Eldraea, Ramunda, before heading southwest to the temperate plains and southeast to the wild jungles of Vati. Continuing to follow the clock hand, between 4 and 7 o'clock you will find the elongated continent of Do. Due to the old documents of drunken sailors, the continent has long been wrongly classified as a chain of islands. Here, the Suna and Hana populations live in an eternal war, which was already instigated before the War of the Thousand Kingdoms. The peace treaty at the end of the Fifth Era, which was forced upon them, did not change much. Between 7 and 9 o'clock lies the continent of Brandon. which has been completely ruled by the Galtena Empire since time immemorial. Unfortunately, there is not much left of either the Empire nor the continent itself, as they were completely devoured by the fungus. Between 9 and 11 lies Jadar, which is dominated by the Doma Desert. Here lies the Empire of Revolution, to the south, and Nebrelia to the north. At 12 o'clock, we find our beautiful home Valandis, too big to call it an island, too small for a continent. Finally, the island of Miranda exists in the middle of the ring. This ends the tour around the known world. Outside of the continents lie the ring seas, and what is outside of them nobody knows. Only the rock mass Pangaea in the north was discovered beyond the ring seas, but except for the coast where the mighty Baki live, nothing is known about this place. Give me that sweet, sweet lore, baby. Okay, let's take our shortcut. Nothing like jumping in a river just to get there a little bit quicker. Hey, little guy. Daimbert. Okay, he went around the back. I wonder if we could have found this ourselves had we gone back here, like without having to do more investigation. Bro, I'm nervous. What is this dude up to? What is this place? Are these cells? We need to find Lenny fast. Okay, he's doing some kind of experiments. The experiment was a success. I was able to transfer a plant's ether into another plant. Its magical potential increased drastically, but that was only the easy part. Oh no. Is he actually transferring people's souls into those plants? Like, I made a joke about that, and then I might be right. What the fuck? But why? Why would anybody do that? Like, what would be the purpose? The results of my experiments are astonishing. I was able to put the soul of a plant into a monster. Again, the magical potential increased. Unfortunately, the monster died. My colleagues will not like to hear it, but I have to change my test subjects. Oh dear. No, I can't. They're gonna make me cross those. All right, just a minute. There was another direction I had to go before I murder a whole bunch of plant souls. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there's nothing over here. I had to check. You know I had to check. Tell me that I didn't have to check. You know I had to. Alright, let's murder some plant souls that might also be souls of other things. I don't know. Go around, go around, go around, go around, go around. No! No! Sienna, be more careful! Gotta do as little as possible. I hate it. Okay, back down. Yep, up first. Progress. The human test subjects increased their magical abilities immensely. Similar to the monsters, no one survived the experiments. However, I succeeded multiple times in embedding the human souls into plants. They survived the procedure and are blooming in wide splendor throughout my garden. Jesus Christ. I was just making a joke, guys. Damn it. You know that there was somebody out there who, when they went out into that field, just went across every single one to kill all of those flowers. And then they saw this and were like, what have I done? What have I done? Princess? What did he do to you, Princess? She's unconscious but otherwise fine. Let us take her and leave quickly. And straight into my trap. Fuck you, Daimbert. Why was your daughter being so, like, weird in the house? Once again, now, like, her just staring at the wall and not talking to us is taking on a really sinister feel to it now. God damn it. If only you had moved on to Tormund and not listen to the gossip of the villagers. Lousy piece of shit, I'll kill you! Alright, I'm kind of with Rob with his no chill in this moment. Do not waste your strength. The way I see it, we will spend the next few days having a good time together. If you think these bars will prevent me from slitting your throat, then I'm pretty sure they'll hold your anger. They've been tested several times, so calm down for now. And you are involved in these things as well, child. What is this all about? You know me as Daimbert, the landlord of this cozy inn, but I'm actually a former scientist from Tormund. And this here is my little laboratory. What sick shit have you been doing here? Glad you asked. For centuries, the magical potential of all races has been declining from generation to generation. In a few decades, nobody will be able to cast magic anymore. My goal is to tickle out this potential. For this reason, you're abducting people? Well, if I can infuse several souls into one living being, I might raise its magical potential tremendously. So, I developed a procedure to catch and infuse souls. I obviously needed test subjects, though. I started with flowers, but eventually switched to monsters, then humans. Unfortunately, I forgot one thing. A soul is not only a collection of ether, it is the collective consciousness of a living being. With a soul, I transferred not only ether, but also personalities and memories. It's like a second identity would enter the body. The highly developed human mind broke immediately. It went insane. Theoretically, it was a success. The magical potential increased. If it had not killed itself, its body would have endured the strain and would still be alive. Can you believe it? You did this. Lenny, you're awake. I already thought their screams sounded differently. The weeping Marys in your garden, are they... Human souls I infused into flowers? Only some of them, I must add. The ether makes them bloom even prettier. You're mad. A fully developed human mind that can see, hear, and feel. Trapped inside a flower, deprived of everything. Okay, so Arlette is something. I wonder if Arlette is like a reverse of some kind. What if she's the soul of a flower that's been put into a human successfully? What would that mean exactly? I don't know. Nobody noticed the disappearance of so many people? Most people here are travelers whose homes are far away, and the Kotara Mountains are not considered very safe. If once a month a person disappeared, no one would think anything of it. But I must confess, maybe I overdid it a little. The people of Eden got suspicious. Alright, thanks for answering my questions. In retrospect, I shouldn't have asked, so let's stop it here. You'll pay now. And how will you do this? She's like, I can lockpick? How? You don't actually think such a lousy lock could keep me in, do you? Wow, she's quick with the lockpick, isn't she? After them. I will never forgive this man. Lenny, are you able to walk? Yes, I'm fine. I'm just at a loss for words. Then save them for now. Okay. Alright, so she's the only one that needs to learn a new skill. Okay, so she's got water, wind, and fire. Looks like we can do some other ones. So these are all attack ones, and it looks like these are attack alls. Very nice. Damage the next move by 125%, but lowers user's defense. I don't love trade-offs. It's only a one-turn trade-off, but let's start with Fire Jump. Okay, we gave her level 1. Oh no, she got to level 2 of Awaken. She only needs 1 more for that. Nice. Okay, she's only got 56 SP right now. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, you better run. I want to know what's going on with the kid, man. Okay. They look like they might be fire-based, so... Oh, it's Earth. Okay, so what are you weak to? Wind. Fair enough. Huge girl. Alright, these combos are getting good. Did anything open behind us? Probably not, right? No. What's your thing again? High non-elemental. Let's save it for the boss. We're gonna have one. We know we will. All right, good stuff. Guess we're not saving it for the boss. Okay. So we're back here now. Are we trying to leave, or do we need to catch him up north? I think we're leaving. Damn it. How did this happen? Where do you think you're going, child? Stop right there. Daimbert. Curses. There's nowhere left, you monster. Your abominable deeds will have an end now. Arlette, to me. The girl? What are you waiting for? Go, or you'll get a beating. This magical potential, impossible. So he has succeeded at least once, unless she's like one of the most recent, yeah, wasn't it like a young girl who recently went missing? So I wonder if she's dying too, because I don't think he's had any successes so far. So this girl might be dying, unfortunately. Well, now you are at a loss for words, aren't you? Arlette's the only one who survived the infusion of countless souls. You're not serious. Alright, so maybe she isn't dying. I swear to you, shitface, you'll never get out of here alive. You tell him, Kylian. You do not decide that. Go, Arlette, show them your power. You don't gotta do this, little girl. Okay, weak to water, makes sense. Let's get our crit. Get bleed on. Gold nugget, nice. Let's get this on earlier rather than later. Ooh, absorb damage? Did that get rid of the absorb? No. Okay, the absorb damage is gone now, right? Okay, all stats up. Let's keep that bleed going. Okay. Let's put on explosion trap. We already have the TP regen. Huge damage. Armor break back on. Okay. Sorry, girl. I think we killed her. I think we just killed that little girl. Jesus. Like, she just exploded. She's gone. For fuck's sake. Okay, she's not dead. What is this, Arlette? That can't be all you've got. It's over, Daimbert. You brat, you're useless. Stop. What are you doing? Not the flowers, stop it. Dude is gonna catch fire. My precious flowers. Oh my god. This is so dark. Oh, can we help the girl? Help her, Victor. She lives. Her wounds are severe. I can only treat them temporarily. We have to bring her to a doctor. But are we doing her a favor? It is not for us to decide. Even in times of peace, one is not spared from the cruelty of man. If you think this was a particularly cruel example, you haven't experienced much of the world yet. Are you telling me that this is a common story to tell at a campfire? No, it's a common story to withhold at a campfire. There, that should do it. We have to go. Let's take her to a den. Okay, that was a wild quest. It was really cool though. I really liked it. The doctor will take care of her, poor girl. I cannot fathom what she has been through. Thanks for solving the problem with Daimbert. There was a lot of gossip about him, but nobody would have thought that such cruelties were committed on his property. I must thank you as well. My daughter Elena was probably one of his victims. She disappeared without a trace a few moons ago. That didn't suit her at all when I think about what he did to her. We will leave for the White Rose Inn right away and take care of his property. I just wish I could strangle this monster with my own hands. Oh, look at this guy, General Godfrey. Now shut up, can't a person here drink his ale in peace? Sorry, we'll be quieter. The volume is not even the problem, doll-face, but the content. He is talking crap. I can't listen to that. What do you mean? Please avoid the conversation. This is General Godfrey of Terran. Usually he comes here for a drink because the constant rain and torment depresses him too much. So he says. He is not to be joked with. I do not know him. He must be new. And we shouldn't get to know him. Remember, Mathai? Keep your identity secret until we are in torment. It's not far away. This Daimbert, or what he was called, wanted to change the world. He wanted to accomplish great deeds. This is admirable. Didn't you hear what he was doing? Of course I did. Do you know how many people stand in the way of progress and are crushed every day? The weak just die, no different to a good old-fashioned war. How can... Now be quiet. What are you trying to tell me, huh? You don't agree with me? Do you want to claim that the life of your daughter weighs more than progress? Yes. Yes, I do. Kylie, and hold yourself back. Even if you beat him up and we run away, the village will surely feel the consequences. Just father another daughter. It can't be that hard for you. You're breeding like rabbits. You probably remember the gutter where you fell upon her mother for the first time. Find a new victim there. Oh my god, this... Can we kill him? You asshole! What did you say? Who do you think you're talking to? It wasn't even Kylie and it was Glenn. Glenn! I'm sorry. Did I do that? What have you done? You will take revenge on the entire village. Can this day get any worse? He's asleep? Thank God, and you... I'm grateful for Daimbert, but please leave now. If we're lucky, he will have forgotten everything when he wakes up. First this Daimbert, then General Godfrey? What's wrong with these people? Well, people have the potential to be as angels, and yet often they choose to act like demons. But we must not let it get us down. It is our job to make the world a better place. That's why we have to rebuild our group, Glenn. Well, let us move on. We leave the village to the north. Okay. Ava. Okay. Eva or Ava? What do you think? We're gonna go with Ava for Evangelion. Are you well, Raphael? I heard a demon attack the banquet. Aye, I only got a few scratches from it. Alright, I don't know who these two are, but they both look cool. I hope they're not bad guys. Well, that's a relief. You're needed here. His Holiness is behaving strangely. How so? Well, he closed half of all churches in southern Pangaea and almost all orphanages in the Free Cities. Can you imagine the chaos that is going on right now? The citizens are terrified. They're losing their faith. He has his reasons. Only I do not see the reasons. I've already spoken to Sir Domin... Inquisitor Ava? Don't worry so much. This blade serves to judge heretics. Oh dear, they're inquisitors. It has no other function. This topic does not fall within your jurisdiction. Where are the swords of the church? You don't have to tell me that. But if I do not know His Holiness's targets, where do I strike? Wyatt, a sword does not need to see. It must be guided by a steady hand. Then it can find its targets. Okay, this is a different one than the one we met earlier. His Holiness knows what he is doing. Inquisitor Wyatt. He's awaiting us. Come. We'll talk another time. For half a second, I thought I was going to gain control of one or the other of those. Maybe we are. I don't know. We'll see. Look at that, Raphael. Why are you back? Look at this little guy. Little Pope mage. There were complications. I had to... Yes. I've already heard about it. A demon or something. Have you forgotten your orders? You are the most reliable sword I have at hand, and therefore it hurts me all the more that you return so early. Forgive me, Your Holiness. I will leave for Valandis immediately. It is in good hands with me. Under my supervision, the church will be able to expand even further. Why Valandis, if I may ask, Your Holiness? Valandis is a swamp of the wicked, as you know. War has been raging there for years. It is time that we show the pagans the true way. Let Raphael see to it that we gain a foothold there. Damn, these characters are shady. Marcus now receives you. Oh, great, you three come along with me. All right, Pope. Subdivision Director A. There we have the reason for our red numbers, His Holiness himself. Watch your tongue, unlike you I have a reputation to keep. You cannot blame the bad business on him alone. I can't. The church division is squandering money all over the place. Soldiers, churches, priests, orphanages. And do you know in how many countries people still pay taxes? Almost nowhere. And I hear that you have had to close several locations. Where does the money you save go? It's probably running away from you. You make it easy for yourselves. We may not make a direct profit, but the success of all our departments is based on our work. We are the ones who civilize the barbarians. We turn monkeys into men so that they are able to use your tools and throw money into your purses. Without the church, you are nothing. Hear, hear, well spoken. Enough. Stop it. Altogether. His Holiness certainly has good reasons to close some of his locations. I trust him. He is the foundation of our faith. I tolerate no disrespect. Forgive me, my lord. When it is time for results, I read the report from Valandis. Inquisitor Raphael, I trust you will be returning shortly. Okay. Oh. Raphael was that guy. Gotcha, I didn't realize. I forgot that guy's name. Okay, mask is back on, so that's Raphael. I will do so tonight, my lord. Normally no beast would scare me away, but this red-eyed demon was in a league of its own. Red-eyed, you say? My lord? Please, come close so the rest of you leave the room. My lord. Closer, kneel down. Impossible. My lord? You actually met her there, did you not? What do you mean, my lord? The Holy Mother, she is in Valandis. Can that be? Does fate bring them together? I do not quite understand. The Holy Mother, is that going to be Lenny for some reason? And coming together with maybe Glenn, who people are trying to kill for reasons unknown? There's something going on here. Okay. From now on, you are under my direct command. But my faith binds me to His Holiness, and it will stay this way, Raphael. Listen to me. Your mission remains basically unchanged. But beyond that, you have two things to do for me. First, somewhere in Valandis lies the grave of Lady Reyna. You must find it. The grave of Lady Reyna? But even more importantly is that you bring the Holy Mother to me. She has returned. You met her at the banquet. Her name? She is Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran. The Holy Mother, huh? I wonder if something about this is why she left in the first place. Bring her to me, Raphael. She is the foundation of our faith and our company. A very long time ago, when Eldrea was still divided into thousands of kingdoms, and wars raged in every corner, an abysmal evil appeared. It is said that it was created out of the suffering, despair, and hatred of mankind. Within 7 days, it plunged the world into a sea of flames, inexorably extinguishing life almost everywhere. No weapons existed that could destroy it. Eldrea seemed lost. However, with the power of the one God and under the guidance of the Holy Mother, the evil could be sealed. Until today, it sleeps in its cage, waiting for its chance. The arrival of the Holy Mother is a sign. The time for the final battle draws near. I wonder if the God is the one behind the door. It's like sealed behind the door. The door that keeps talking to Glenn. Raphael, we stand at the crossroads of destiny. It is your task that we follow the light on the right path. You are responsible for the future of this world. Okay. Alright, we have control again. And we are over time, so this is where we're going to end this episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, Hato Kuta, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanova, Philip Dalton, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Turkeyfoot 27, Bean Curry, DWJ Media, Craig E. Christian, Black Ren, Barrettscape, Sanctum, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.